One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alexander. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Commodores. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The give on the inside. Trucks through the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Deals to punt and try to pick up some yards. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're testing the right side here. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
To the air, it's Levin. Does a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
At the 29. That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Trying to set up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
With the catch, it's Hoskins. Turning on the Jets. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll finish the run. Touchdown Vanderbilt. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I'm going to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moss. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, and getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Lots of running room. and they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newberry. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my right.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Doors! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Levitt. Finds his man. It's Brown. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. over the middle. It's Tyson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Udo. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not...
Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Painter.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoskins. There he goes. Oh, out of space. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game. game.
Using his legs, it's Udo. And the Sun Devils have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. QB draw. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Pavia. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Using his legs, it's Hugo. And the Sun Devils will move the sticks.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on first down from the 40. To the ground. He's got it again.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's McClain. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Pickup of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
Ready, break.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. This is the score, Arizona State 23, Vanderbilt.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we...
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He might want another play. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 45, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. On the run deep down the right side. Touchdown, Vandy. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Commodores! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Mock. Delivers the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Wide open downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Udo. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got it behind the line. It's Udo. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Udo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass. It's Pavia. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
At the 39-yard line. First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.